Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new on this channel, don't forget to subscribe. In today's video, I will be teaching you how to draft a basic bodice block, and with me here are my tape measure, my scissors, my marker pen, and my curved ruler. Yeah, and most importantly, my paper. Okay, so I had already drawn my guideline, which also represents my shoulder line, and I will be inserting my length right now. But before then, I would be labeling my pattern paper. This is the center front and it's going to be on fold. Okay, so I'm writing center front. All right, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is to insert my measurement, my vertical measurements. Okay, so I have my length here, and the first one is my chest line, and the other one is the bust line and also the waist line. And I will be doing the same on the other side before I make the lines, because before I rule the lines. Okay, so now I will be joining those points together to make a straight horizontal line. All right, so this is my bust line or nipple point line. So and this line is actually my chest line. Okay, so yeah, so now the next thing that I will be doing is just to label like so: shoulder, chest line, bust stroke nipple line or nipple point line. Then the last but not the least is the waist line. Okay, so this is essential, very important. Labeling your pattern is very important. So the next thing is to insert my shoulder measurement divided by 2. So if your shoulder is 16, you divide by 2. If it's 14, you divide by 2, and you insert your measurements on the chest line and on the shoulder line, and connect those 2 points together to make a straight line. Okay, I call this line armhole depth line. All right, so from shoulder, measure 1.5 inches down. Yeah, this is the front pattern. So for front is 1.5 inches as a slope. Then the neck depth is 3 inches. Sorry, the neck width is 3 inches and the depth is 3 inches. So it's 3 by 3. It's a standard. So for a plus size, it might not really work. Okay, so but at least it's a standard. I use it because normally I don't really make 3 by 3 neck. It's not really common, except I want to make a turtle neck kind of design. So I'm going to be squaring it. I want to achieve a square here so that I will be able to draw my neck curve. Okay, or my neckline curve. So from this point, I will come in by 1 inch. Yeah, so 1 inch. Then from there you connect. Okay, connect with a curve, or you can use a free hand. Okay, so but to make your neckline neat, you can use a curve. Then ensure that your neck line, pass through or touches the 1 inch mark. All right, so this is it. Yeah, nice one. So then I'm going to be connecting it, the 1.5 inch to the 3 inch on the shoulder line. So this is my shoulder. Okay, this is my new shoulder. Okay, and it's going to rest well on the shoulder. All right, so the next one is to insert my round bust measurement, or the circumference, bust circumference. So your bust circumference is divided by 4, sorry. Your circumference must be divided by 4 because this pattern is on fold. All right, so do that on each line, the chest and the waistline, and connect together. Okay, the waistline has a dart, all right, of 1 inch, so this has to be included in your round measurements. Okay, so now the next thing is for me to insert my bust span divided by 2. From one nipple to the other is the bust span, and mine is 7 inches, so divided by 2, it's going to be 3.5, which I am doing right now. Then from that point, I am moving out by 1 inch because my bust dart must not start exactly on that 3.5 inch. Okay, so now from there, come down by 1.5 inch, which is the difference between the front and the back. So I'm going to be connecting this point to my new bust point mark, okay, on the bust line. So now from here, move 1 inch down and mark. Okay, move 1 inch down and mark. So the idea is your dart must not start from your nipple point, okay, to achieve a professional look. So it has to be 1 inch away, you know, to the bust, then 1 inch away down for the waist. So now I'm going to be connecting it. Yeah, so on both sides I would be measuring 0.5 inch, okay, for my darts. 0.5 inch on both sides, on either side of the line. Okay, so I'm going to be connecting to achieve a dart line. All right, I hope you understand. You can drop your questions if you have any in the comment section below. I'll be very glad to answer your questions. All right, so this is it. So the next thing is to draw my armhole curve. Okay, now from this point, come down by 1 inch and mark faintly. Okay, and place your tape from that point to the chest line, to the end of the line, and fold the tape twice to get the midpoint and mark. Okay, so after doing that, you will place your tape on that mark and come in by 0.75. Yes, 0.75. I already have a video on how to read a tape measure. Please check that out. So 0.75 inch, then mark. Okay, then connect. Yeah, so you connect that point and make a curve to achieve your armhole. So now you're going to do it exactly the way I am doing it here. All right, so please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so, and keep me on YouTube, please. And ensure you press on the notification bell. Okay, so this is my channel. Sorry. This is my armhole curve. Okay, so this is my front bodice. I am done with my front body, so just ensure you add your sewing allowance 0.5 inch all round. All right, so the next thing is for me to do the cutting. So we are done. As simple as that. You are very free to ask questions. I'm sure a lot of you might want to ask questions, okay, if you really don't understand, but it is actually simple, and this is the basic. Okay, so now I am folding the darts and making sure that I draw the line connecting to the rest of the side seam. Okay, so it's just a way of making sure everything, that line is straight and smooth enough. Okay, so you must do this before you cut it out on the paper. It's very important. All right, so this is how you do it, and I am doing the cutting right now. Okay, so simple as that. Can you see? That is very neat. So the next thing is for me to cut the pattern out. So I would also want you to try this out. Okay, so I'm done with the cutting. This is my front bodice. Okay, half scale, so you can do whatever you like with it. So now this is the back pattern, and on this pattern I had already drawn my guideline, which is the shoulder line and the bust, the chest line and the waist line. Okay, so I am going to be inserting my shoulder measurement divided by 2, just the way I did on the front bodice. So this is the zip allowance, is 1 inch. So just ensure you write it down, write it on it. Labeling your pattern is very important. Okay, so and this is the center back. So if there is no zip allowance, fine. This is actually the center back, and the other is a zip allowance if your bodice would have a zip. Okay, so now from the center back, not from the zip allowance, now from the center back, I'm going to be inserting my shoulder measurements. Okay, so now I have done that, and I will be connecting it. Okay, to make a straight line. Good. So now the next thing for me is to measure 1 inch downward. Okay, for the back is 1 inch, and for the front is 1.5 inch. Okay, because the armhole curve must be the same. Okay, the roundness of the curve of the armhole curve must be the same. That's the idea. Okay, so now from here, come down by 1 inch. That's the neckline for the back, and this is the standard. You could go as far as 10 inches or 5 inches for your back neck depth. So, but for a standard, and this is the basic, is 1 inch. So, and the width is 3 inches, and we'll be connecting it like so. All right, so this is a very simple thing to do. So now I'm going to be connecting this to form my slope. So connect the 2 points and your slope is ready. Back shoulder slope is ready. So from there, I place my tape from there, then fold it over to get the midpoint and mark. Okay, so now I will come in by 0.5 inch. You can as well come in by 0.25 inch, but the idea is the curve must correspond or must be the same as the back in terms of, you know, circumference, okay, or roundness. You have to place your tape round. I already have a basic bodice block pattern, you know, that I made. I mean, a video on my Facebook page. Just visit it, join the group Thydee Fashion. Okay, you can also watch that, or watch this, is the same thing. So now I am going to be connecting this 0.5 inch down to my chest line to complete my curve. Yeah, can you see that? It's very neat, very neat, you know, and smooth as well. Okay, so now I'll be inserting my measurement on my waist and also my darts. Okay, so my waist measurement divided by 4, just like the front one that I made. So, and you would also add your 1 inch dart. Okay, so 1 inch dart, and you will connect like so. All right, so this is it. Beautiful. Now from here I will insert my bust span measurement, which is 7 divided by 2, 3.5, and I will do the same thing here. Mark 3.5 inches as my bust span. Then from here you come down by 1. Ensure that your dart does not start from the chest line. Okay, please take note of that. So from there you will connect like so, and we are almost done with our dart. Okay, so on either side of this line is 0.5 inch, so I would mark that and connect to form my darts, my dart lines. Okay, so this is what it will look like. So this is it, very easy. Okay, so now the next thing for me is to ensure I connect the line. Yeah, so ensure that you put the line through to the end. Okay, to the zip allowance side. Okay, so this is what I have. And why do I need to do that? Because I need to remove my zip bulge. If I should sew my garment this way, it's going to have a bulge, so, and I don't want such. So I will be going in by 0.5 inch. Okay, 0.5 inch, mark that from the center back, line. Then you measure from the shoulder line, from the neck depth, which is 1 inch mark, to the chest line, and divide it by 2. So from there I will be connecting with my ruler to the 0.5 inch mark on the waist line. I hope you are getting it. I just hope so. Okay, so then this is what I have. So this will help eliminate whatever bulge, okay, that could come up after I have made my garments. Okay, so now I am going to be redrawing my zip line. Okay, so I will measure from this 0.5 inch mark outward 1 inch, because it's 1 inch that I added as my zip allowance. So I am measuring 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Okay, so this is what I have, and I would be connecting like so. Okay, so this is what I have. Now, because I went in by 0.5 inch for my zip bulge stuff, so I'm going to be adding the 0.5 inch back, okay, on the side seam. It's very important, because if I don't do that, it will shorten my measurement, and it might affect me when I'm sewing the garment at the end of the day. So in order to avoid that, you have to, whatever you borrow, you have to pay back. Yeah, so, and I will be connecting just like so. Okay, so this is what I have, as simple as that. So now I am shading this part, because I will cut it off once I'm done with this pattern. Okay, so I am done, and the next thing is to cut. At this point, I will fold my zip allowance in, so that I can cut it out smoothly. Yeah, just like this. Nice one. Can you see that it is very smooth? My neck curve or my neckline is, well cut and smooth. Okay, so this is what I have, and the next thing is for me to cut off the excess. Yeah, so this is what I have. Okay, this is my back pattern, and this is my front pattern. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you are yet to subscribe, please do subscribe to my channel, and ensure that you drop your comments on the comment section below. So now can you see that there is a difference between the front pattern and the back pattern? And the reason is the bust dart. So the bust dart is 1.5 inch. If I should fold it in, you will see that there will be a balance on the side seam. It's not going to affect anything. It's just going to make your garment to fit well on your body and to balance well. Okay, it's for balancing, so can you see so can you see now that the side seams are balanced and they are rhyme? Okay, they are the same. So once you fold it in, you are good to go. So thank you once again for watching, and please ensure that you keep watching my channel. Thank you. Bye.